What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Life Advice Week 11. Isn't that just absolutely crazy to think about that it's already been 11 weeks? Anyways, boys, I first of all just want to say that if you are new to the channel, I would absolutely appreciate it if you could go down there and hit that subscribe button. It helps us know that you guys are enjoying the content. It's free and you can always change your mind. Also, make sure that you hit that like button. That makes sure that other people can see this amazing content. We have been working really hard and I'm really excited for the end of the year and everything that we have planned moving into 2024, guys. You guys are gonna love it and I'm super excited. But anyways, I also just wanted to say really quick, thank you guys for the support on the last video. That was absolutely amazing. It's been a tough few weeks for me personally, just with stress and other things that are going on in my life. But guess what? It's the holidays and I can stay happy. And I'm always excited to know that, guess what? It's a Wednesday, it's life advice time. I don't record these on Wednesdays, but you get the point. I'm always excited to sit down and work on these videos for you guys. So anyways, boys, today in the background, you are seeing brand new footage of Firefight. At the time, this footage was brand new. As the mode was coming out, me and Noah had an absolute blast. That will be next week's Saturday video. We are going to sit down and play some Firefight for you guys with Vaughn and Alex. It's just going to be an amazing time. And let me tell you, I had an amazing time playing it. Anyways, so without getting further into it, I just want to jump right into with this week's topic because it's a really important topic to me. We're going to be talking about your overall health when it comes to food and beverages. That's right, boys. It's time to start getting into the physical health. So I felt like, considering the fact that we have basically spent the last 10 weeks focusing on your mental health, I felt like this week we could sort of change topics and talk about physical health for a bit. So what is a diet? So I'm not going to sit here and give you a super scientific term because a lot of people think of diet as simply, that means that I'm trying to cut weight or I'm trying to bulk. Diet in general just means the food that you are intaking at any given time. What that means is, that could be a daily thing, that could be a weekly thing, whatever it may be, that is your diet. If you specifically eat nothing but hot Cheetos and drink nothing but Mountain Dew, yeah, that's technically your diet. Diet does not always mean a good thing. A diet is simply what you are eating on a regular basis. So going into that, what is a good diet? Well, actually, a good diet contains lots of different things, considering vegetables, fruits, grains, and protein. Those are just a few of the basic things that are essentially needed for a good diet. We're going to be talking about some of those things today, kind of how I do it, and sort of the things that you should look out for and some of the things that you should not be eating and drinking. So number one, we're going to talk about food because drink is a very complicated issue that we will be talking about here in just a minute. So first of all, I just want to mention, like always, I'm not a medical professional, so please do not take your advice from me. Do not eat too little and do not eat too much, all right? Please talk to your doctor if you plan to make any large physical appearance changes or, simply is just making sure that you're getting the correct information because, as always, my information could be false. So first of all, what are some good things that make up a good diet? Like I previously mentioned, it's, things like fruits, veggies, all that great stuff. So how do we know what is good for us? Well, you could follow the simple sort of nutrition facts on the back of every single food product that is made in the United States that basically has sort of your fats, your proteins, all that great stuff for the day. It has percentages. Now, if you follow that, you most likely are going to be fit and you're going to look great. However, that is not the plan that works best for everybody. What I would first recommend is going to a website such as a calorie calculator or a metabolic calculator. They go over a few different names. I recommend going there and simply answering like 3 or 4 questions and it'll give you your daily calorie intake for the day for your maintenance calories. Now, what is a maintenance calorie? That is basically the calories that you need in a day to not gain weight or lose weight. That is the weight that your body needs to essentially stay at its current weight. This is based off of your weight itself, your height, and even your gender and your age. For example, the sort of younger that you are, like when you're 18, 25, that sort of range, you have a very high metabolism and your body actually requires more calories to run. While you're older, that sort of decreases. It also can sort of be based off of your testosterone, but as that is something of a very complicated issue that we're not really going to get into and talk about in this video. If you fear that you are having issues gaining or losing weight based off of your testosterone, I would first recommend making sure that you are calculating your calories correctly every single day before you decide to go to that next extreme and check your testosterone, because let me tell you, it is not cheap. The next thing that you're going to want to do is track those calories, if you're trying to lose weight or even just gain it, which we're going to talk about. Basically, what you're going to want to do is download some type of app. Like I use Lose It, which is a great app where you can type in your calories. You can even take photos of the back of your food and it will calculate it for you. That is some of the things that we are going to want to do if we're trying to either lose weight or just stay stay at the current weight, whatever we're trying to do. This applies to everybody, not just one subset of people. So now that you're sort of familiar with this app, it's time to sort of set some goals and set realistic and sort of attainable goals, right? So once we have some of those goals, it's time to figure out what are we able to eat. And the truth is you can eat anything in moderation, which is super important. But also what is also even more important is making sure that we are eating the correct food, healthy food, full of nutrition. For example, yes, you can eat 1,500 calories worth of hot Cheetos. Guess what? You're going to feel like fucking shit all day. But what you do want to do is that you want to have a diverse diet of vegetables, fruits, and proteins, things that fill up your body, fill up your stomach, and make your body feel good. You know, you're going to be feeling great throughout the day, while also making sure that you sort of match goals that you are feeling for the day and sort of how you're feeling based off of the food that you're eating. We've all heard the saying, you know, you are what you eat. For example, if you're only eating French fries, if you're a French fry vegan, you're not going to feel great. And the truth is that you sort of need to work through these things and figure out the things that make your body feel good. Is it red meats? Is it chicken? Is it fish? What is it that makes you feel good? So, you know, once we sort of have this foundation, once we sort of start working towards these goals, it's sort of working towards that mindset of how are we feeling and the importance of a good balanced diet. You know, when you don't have things like a good balanced diet, it causes things like type 2 diabetes. It can also cause flare-ups and different allergies and all that sort of great stuff. It is absolutely crazy what can be solved with a good diet. Just eating correctly and making sure that you're getting the nutrition values that you need throughout the day. It is absolutely insane when you look at the data and you actually think about it and decide, you know what, I'm not going to eat this disgusting food today. I'm going to be eating something healthy. It is absolutely crazy how your body reacts to that. When you look at a lot of these cases of people that are having medical issues with their stomach or their heart or all these things, when they simply eat chicken and rice, man, they feel fantastic. The body will tell you what it wants. You just need to simply listen to it. For example, if you're having things like stomach aches, it is absolutely insane when you change small things like how you eat or whatever you are eating. It's absolutely crazy how your body reacts. Your body is able to solve a lot of those issues that it's been having and telling you that it's been having by simply listening to it, man, and doing what it's asking you to do. It is absolutely crazy, and I would just recommend, you know, even just starting small and trying out small diet tips and just working towards it and just sort of saying, you know what, I'm going to fix my diet and I'm going to be eating more chicken. I'm going to be eating more vegetables, whatever you choose that you want to work on and sort of work towards when it comes dieting, right? And also to that comes sort of the beverages that you consume. You know, there's obviously the concept of liquid calories, which is sort of drinking things like soda and sugary coffee. Those things are absolutely awful for you. That is called an empty calorie or a liquid calorie, right? These are foods and drinks that sort of have basically no nutritional value, but they fill up your calories really quick. This is thing like soda. An easy solution is diet soda and zero sugar soda, which we're going to talk about. But also just sort of, you know, drinking less alcohol and things that contain lots of sugar and lots of calories. And empty calories are a thing too in food, of course. Things like cookies, you know, chips, things that don't give you a lot of energy and don't help raise your blood sugar levels to a good value. We're not talking overfilling your blood sugar, which is a whole different concept, but sort of making it hard to maintain a healthy lifestyle. And also it just does not make you feel well. I know that from experience. And one of the other things is the importance of drinking water. It's super important to drink water a lot, man. I drink so much water throughout the day. It's something that I almost constantly have drinking, you know, or when I wake up, I have coffee, you know what I mean? But it's like cutting out that soda a little bit and drinking more water is always good for you. And it's amazing, man. It's absolutely crazy the amount of weight that people cut simply by stopping drinking soda. That is absolutely crazy because soda is just full of sugar and full of calories. When you cut that out of your diet, it changes your body weight quite a bit, and it's absolutely insane. So how do we avoid some of those things like we were talking about, like empty calories? Well, it's simply looking at the back of that nutritional label, right? You know, the calories isn't necessarily the only issue. A lot of those issues can be something like sugar and fat in some regard, but, you know, not as much. When you look at the back of that container and it says it's going to have a percentage next to it, let's say you're drinking a Coke and it's got 78% of your daily sugar in it. Well, guess what? That's a lot of sugar. And just because it's under your calories for the day does not mean that it's good for you. It's awful for you. That's raising raising your blood sugar and your body is storing that as fat. So it's also important to make sure that we're balancing what we eat and sort of the nutrition of that food. It's great to have high protein, but if we're also filling up with tons of sugar, that is awful for our body. Our body doesn't know how to process it. And guess what? Your body loves sugar, it loves fat, it loves salt, it loves all these things, and it craves it more and more whenever you have it. But guess what? The more that you have it, the more tolerance your body builds up. That's what diabetes is it's your body creating a tolerance to its insulin. So what's important is that we need to sort of have this balance where we're eating healthy, we're having less sugar, right? And we're overall having more protein and good fats and good fiber. And another little pro tip is actually using artificial sweeteners. There's going to be a lot of misinformation online that tells you about how artificial and fake sweeteners are bad for you. In most cases, in most people that are normal humans that do not have large stomachal issues or intestinal issues, you are fine. I can promise you. The data shows that yes, rats can be found to have cancer from having nothing but Diet Coke that has aspartame. There's an issue with this. It has never been found in humans that it was caused by Diet Coke, making it a type 1 of carcinogenic, which basically means that it is only found in rats. So I want you to keep this in mind. Don't be afraid to have artificial sweeteners. And overall, it can actually help with some of your cravings when you're going on a diet. Why is this? Well, the body, basically, a lot of the artificial sweeteners and additives that we put in our foods are actually really good for us in the sense that it's an appetite suppressant. Now, this sounds sort of weird, right? But when your body has something like aspartame, it actually will cause you to less likely want to badly eat. That's because it sort of satisfies the stomach. Now, we've been lied to by Big Sugar and companies like Coca-Cola that will tell us that's not true. It does the opposite. It makes you more hungry. It makes you more thirsty. That is not true. So please do your diligence to figure out where these sources are coming from. The original sources that were basically reporting that aspartame was bad for us was Big Sugar. And Big Sugar has been lying to people for years, telling us that things are bad for us. For example, salt. As long as you don't have high cholesterol, salt is just fine for you. And companies like Big Sugar have been lying to us for generations. Oh my God, I can grab one. Another thing to keep in mind is the effects of caffeine on the body and other supplements. A lot of people will also tell you that caffeine is not bad for you. Other people will tell you that caffeine is awful for you. Guess what? It's really neither. Once again, it's a moderation thing. The average American adult should not have more than 400 milligrams of caffeine per day. Beyond that, it's considered a quote-unquote lethal dose. At that point, you're going to start feeling jittery. You're going to start feeling your heart beat faster. So just be careful and don't go over the 400 milligrams a day, bro. Just have coffee and maybe an energy drinks later in the day, bro. It's not that serious. But it is important to take your vitamins every day. All jokes aside, take your vitamins every day. Just work through some of those things, man. Make sure that you're getting enough vitamins, iron, vitamin D, vitamin C, especially vitamin C right now. It's the winter. Everybody is sick. And just overall taking care of yourself, man. I have sort of thought about this a lot. For a long time, I was on really good track and I was sort of taking care of myself really well. That kind of stopped. And it's been a stressful sort of 7-8 weeks for me, man. As you saw probably from my Instagram post and my Twitter post, my school has been on strike for 6 weeks. That has impacted my school life and my work life quite a bit. And, it's stressed me out a lot. And, man, I have not been doing the best. And, I'm not at the point where it's like, oh, yeah, I need mental help. It's more just like, bro, it's super stressful. And it's just about keeping my head high, really. And do the same. If you're working through something, man, I can believe in you. And I'm telling you right now that you are going to do amazing, and I'm extremely proud of you. You made it this far, man, and you're not going to give up now. And I'm just incredibly proud of you all, and I just want to say that. And once again, I don't want to sit here and dwell on the things that I'm going through, but like I mentioned, it's Q4 of 2023 has been one of the worst parts of my life, but also one of the best. And you guys are the reason for making it the best. I've been able to come home and work on these videos and just sort of relax and hang out and have a great time and sort of work through my stress and what's been going on in my life. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like those stressors are going to be leaving anytime soon. The strike has had basically no movement. And, I don't want to sit here and dwell on it and explain it to you guys because it's like at that point I'm complaining and you guys don't give a shit. And I don't mean that in a negative way. You guys just don't care about what's going on at my school. And I don't want to sit here and complain. But I just want to say that it makes my day to see when I get comments letting me know, hey, Your life advice are helping, and that's all what I can ask for. And I just want to say thank you all so much, man. It's been absolutely crazy, and I really mean it. And I'm really excited to be going into 2024 with some big plans. And there's going to be a big announcement soon. I've been working a lot, and I just haven't had the chance to sit down and talk with you guys. I promise later this week there's going to be a big announcement, and I hope that you guys are ready for it because me and Noah are very excited for what's coming. 2023 was a big year for us. It started out really slow, but 2023's ending, bro, was absolutely nothing but banger after banger. We're going to go into 2024 the exact same way, swinging out of the park with videos already planned. I have some big videos planned, and I just want to say thank you all so much. Anyways, boys, I hope that this life advice was helpful. I know that this topic was a bit more physical health related this week, and normally we talk about mental stuff, but it's a really important topic because, I'm going through it again, bro. Let me tell you, bro, my diet is getting fixed up today, bro. But yeah, I just want to say thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you so much, and thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure that you go down there, hit that subscribe button, press the like button, leave a comment, do all those things that support the channel and move the channel forward. Anyways, boys, this has been Hunter. I hope that you had a wonderful time listening to me talk to you guys, and I just want to say, have a wonderful day and peace.
Oh, God.